Hey, what's up? It says on the stream, Tir Ed. Tir Ed. Tired of all friggin' work. Tired. Need to recharge my phone. Hope everyone's doing alright. Stupid open sign doesn't work. Let's see if we can turn it on. Holy crap, for the first time in weeks I'm actually open. Look at that. Amazing. Probably, I can't adjust that at all. That's wonderful. Hey, welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing? I'm actually open. I'm bringing some stuff in. Hope everyone's doing well. I am also having some McDonald's French fries. I do not want to eat on stream, but I have to because I just got off work. And it was grueling. No, the real funny part is, seemingly I'm the only one who knows how to work anymore. It's all right. What's Elio? What the hell is that? The hell is that? What is that? What does this do? Oh, it's projectile. Projectile! Interesting. Yeah, so, like I said, I got the word down from the boss today. The carpet's coming out. He could have told me that a week ago before I covered all the carpets in plastic. You know, it is what it is. I do have some cool new stuff to look at with you. Not a bunch, but just some things. I just got to get friggin' food in my system, I'm telling you. You know, ripping up carpet. Ripping up carpet ain't an easy job. Even when you have all the tools in the world. It is what it is. I gotta grab some stuff on. Yeah, I think I got a beer in there. Hello. Yeah. Stuff. Knives, screwdrivers, stuff. Finally got that hammer holster Pop got me for Father's Day. Really nice. It's a quick release. I think I'm gonna have to buy a butt ton more of that tough built stuff. Have to admit I like it. Have to admit indeed. Freaking back's killing me. It's all right. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna flip the camera back. There's no point in sitting here and me pick up friggin' chicken nuggets, for God's sakes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. All this crap I need to bring inside before I can say I feel better. I don't know if I'll feel better after today. That was rough. Friggin' the reason I stopped doing carpet really hurts your back. And at the pace that a company wants you to rip carpet, it's no fun. I swear I'll get interesting at some point. I need the food in me, that's all. Okay? I made sure to supercharge the stream tonight by buying vodka. Oh, no one's here. Cool. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Fudge sickles, man. Fudge sickles. Oh, Vic. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get a beer. I'm just eating a couple of chicken nuggets, man. My bad. I'm definitely here. And you're right, dude. I need a beer. I need to chill out. And it's a rough day today, man. I'm telling you. Um, doing that reverb, doing that refurb on a whole house, man. So, word came down yesterday. The boss says to tear out the carpets. Guess what? I got to tear out carpets. So, spent the day tearing out carpets. This is why I know so much about utility knives, by the way. 100%. I'm sorry, I need to eat. Oh, you're all gone. Fuck. Whatever. At least I'm not sitting here eating in front of y'all. Jeez. All right. What up? What up? What up? How you doing? I swear I'm done. Oh, jeez, Louise, y'all. You know what time it is? Everybody knows what time it is, right? Of course you do. Miller time. I don't need no stinking sodas. Yeah, check it out. I already started to sharpen it. Angle grindy. Spare nuggets. Hey, if I can endorse a food product, this is my favorite version of Nutter Butters. The bites. I've been carrying them at my store for a little while, but they seem to have returned. I know it's a dirty table, but that's a dry cookie. Hey, check this thing out. I gotta wash some walls and some windows. I've always kind of wanted like a 2-in-1 kind of deal. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. We got a little detent release. Switch sides, I think. Yeah. Cool. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. We start some shit tonight. Yeah. Says 0 watching. Says no one's here. Wonderful. Scheiße, like. I guess it doesn't look stupid. I guess to some people it all looks fucking stupid, doesn't it? Why did I choose to be an artist? I don't know. Over there. This, the long winter of our discontent, shall be. No, I'm not going to sit here and do that. Oh, I think the review on this should be out in an hour, maybe. I don't know. I think the review's coming out in an hour. One of my favorite things I've ever had. I will not talk trash about this clientele scribbles. Scribers. Scribbies. Scribbles. No time. Made a time. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a mechanical pencil. But it's got a giant pencil lead in it. God, you love it. I'm telling you. Sit here and this should be like sub sandwich. Wash, right? Sub sand wash. Sub sand wash. Little pencil sharpener in the bottom. I showed this to my buddy Savvy. He was like freaked. And then he showed it to freaking Griffin. Griffin was super cool about it. He was like, dude, that's super cool. But yeah, he's like, man, you can do like shading with this. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that review, 15 seconds review is coming. The $10 knife section. Now that's cool. That's cool. That was recommended to the channel by a viewer, and you're about to start seeing that in some videos soon. That is a cool, cool knife. It is one of the smallest ones I own, actually. Which is pretty saying a lot. Really saying a lot. Yeah, I started to sharpen this. Sharpen that down. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later. I don't know. Not like I can find my damn files right now. Everything's all over the place. That's what it is, what it is. Pardon. L Nasty 714. L Nasty 714. Why did I write that up there? Because I gotta mod him. Ah, come on. Ridiculous thing. Yeah, funny enough, there was the one thing that Pops hated about that stupid popcorn ceiling thing is now I use it as a little note catcher. It's kind of funny. All right, I did get a package. No, it's here. Okay, well, you know, whatever. No one wants to watch me drink beer or clean up. I got you. Nobody wants to watch me drink beers. Oh man, that Roxxon friggin' thing still got me like flustered. That was like the beginning of a terrible day. Man, I tell you, I really wish that like the thing had not. I mean, it like I said in the review, it literally looks like freaking like it's used or something. Like they sent me a return. And of course, I plan to do this forever. So I already have 2 secret shoppers. So he's the one who bought it. Now I got to deal with him. No, I'm just gonna keep it. Keep it forever. Maybe mount all the parts into a shadow box. The day Roxanne died in my heart. Yeah, I'm looking at all this stuff on their site and all this stuff that they have. And that's one of the coolest things. No, that's cool. It's whatever. I get it. Like I said, we take our hits, we take our losses. The reality is that company does stuff that, it's like when I go to work, okay? I don't expect my employees to live to the same standard I give myself, but at the same time, I live by a pretty impossible standard when it comes to work, so I don't expect that of people. But I tell you what, I can tell when you're soaking up money on the clock. Especially when I'm sitting there jamming, ripping up stuff, pulling stuff. I'm so glad he got this tack puller for me. Pulling up carpet. Guess what? I needed a friggin' tack puller. Thanks, Charlie. And it's like cheap. It was like $3 or $2 or something. Great little thing. I think I gotta do a bunch of toilets soon too. Yeah. Yeah. And those little headlamps. I've been using these lately on my hat. Here, I can show you. My hat's right there. I couldn't wear it today. It was freaking sweated out. But yeah, rolling with them on my hat. A couple headlights. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that's like $4. I mean, for $4, like you're gonna find a $4 headlamp in the store. I mean, sure, you got to buy 2 of them. You got to take one off of one headband, but that gives you headlights. Honk honk. But yeah, I definitely bought both colors. Teal and red. Why not? I mean, if anything, they'll go into the cases eventually, right? Put it in the case and then have a case light. Case light. That makes some sense to me. I don't know. Beer. Be nice just someone damn chat. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How you doing, Ed? This is the whole reason I'm home right now early too, is because I just could not deal with stupid friggin' work right now. And you just like, yeah, I gotta walk away from this. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. And yes, I still use hand tools. It's the only file I can seem to find. I mean, that's the whole point, is to get a couple beers to chill. I got a beer right there, man. Say hi in the chat if you'd like to chat with me. I'd really appreciate a conversation right now. Had a rough day. Even rougher evening before it. I'll get there on it. Just gotta thin it out. I want it to be like slip right in. So I got I was gonna say, I'm not trying to have angry reviews, but I got a review of this guy. This doesn't seem to magnetize my screwdrivers. It's like it's the only job it's supposed to do. Yeah, this little guy. The hyper tough. Yeah. Magnetize. Feels like it's working, right? And then I go try to pick up a screw with it. Where's the screw? Where's the screw? Yeah, it barely works. That's what it is. I don't know, you're supposed to roger it hard, like all the way? Is that what you're supposed to, like, ram it all the way through? Is that how it goes? I don't know. No, that's not, nah, man. I don't know if, maybe this is just old and messed up. Say hi in the chat if you'd like to ask a question. I'm here to talk. So I'm working on that house. Word came down, got to rip out the carpets. All the carpets got ripped out today by yours truly, for the most part. There was some help. I did have some help. And, yeah, I'm like just ripping that crap up, throwing it over the banister like it's a dead body. Not caring who sees what I'm doing. But yeah, this little Fiskars knife, I love it. I think it's cool. It's actually heavy. It's like all metal, heavy duty. The only thing that's not metal is this little rubber pad here. Yeah. Chilling. Yeah, chilling. Anyway, like I said, almost ready on that stupid house. We're gonna get there on it. I'm gonna get there on it. I'm gonna go out tomorrow. I'm gonna double up. Got a bunch of people coming out. I'm gonna work friggin' twice as hard. I gotta wash those walls. I gotta start laying some sort of paint. Ask me a question, I'll answer it, please. I'm Tir Ed right now. Sorry for the dad joke. I happen to be a dad. Hey, someone new. Check out the Fiskars Pro subcompact folding utility knife. All metal construction. Recommended by a user of the True Acolytes channel. He said he loves this thing. I gotta admit, I really do too. It's got a bit of pocket weight to it, but if you're not holding too much in there, I like it. Oh, here's the one question, right? Here's the one burning question that my buddy Sav had. Hold on. Sav said to me, he's like, hey, what kind of razor does it take? So I'm like, hey, that's a good question. We opened it up, we pulled the razor out, and there's a Fiskars razor in it, and he's skeptical about it. So, yeah, Fiskars razors have kind of an interesting look to them. I mean, I don't see a detent in there that goes through that square. So, let's see if I need to go buy Fiskars blades. I don't see why they would do that, though. I mean, that's what I said to him. Yeah. Sav, you made me doubt. You made me doubt that they'd make this for actual razor blades. It's all right. He doesn't doubt me much, so it's cool. And he doesn't cast much doubt either. Savvy, you're all right. Yeah, I really wish that I went out and saw Savvy. We're hanging out at the bar. And I really wish I'd brought that out to him. But I showed him, actually I got a video of it. I showed him the swedge knife. Man, he loves that. Piece of crap. Yeah, I showed him the swedge knife. I didn't show him this, but I showed him this little Sharky boy. And he was like, I was like, $10. He's like, really? He's like, that's not bad. He's like, the handle's a piece of crap. I was like, no, I agree, but for $10, it's just fun. Right? I can even have fun for $10. $10 worth of fun. This is a better fidget toy than any fidget toy I've ever had. Yeah, little Fiskars Pro. That thing is surprisingly cool. And very comfortable. Like fits right in the palm of your hand. Yeah, it's almost like it was designed by someone who actually used these things every day. Like it fits right where your pinky curls around. It's like right in the perfect place. So you see that? And yes, my hands are dirty. I just got off work. Relax, y'all. But yeah, I was cutting carpet with this. Man, I have to say that Fiskars Pro. Fiskars, I do have some other Fiskars products. Okay, I've had these for years. Tried, tested, and true. The Power Gear Titanium Edge, titanium, tool. You can replace that tool, right? This thing will cut an arm off. It's great. And then, of course, you know, if I'm gonna buy that for like lawn and garden, you know, and you guys know, hold on, I have a knife, right? You know, I have a knife by Fiskars. It's not necessarily a knife. But yeah, one day that one's coming down the line. You're gonna get sharp too. I'm gonna sharp both ends of this, so back and forward. But yeah, that's actually one of my favorite machetes I've ever had. You know, you've had like machetes that are like those plastic deal, the little crappy handle. Like I had one that had a leather handle. It was really nice. But this Fiskars machete is probably one of my favorites. And I tell you what, dude, like all I've ever done is just put a hone on it. Maybe do like a microfile against it, and then hone it back. And this thing will cut through a lot of stuff. I'll admit that I have not sharpened it yet in a while. But it cut through a lot of amazing things while I was cutting with it. So, yeah, I think I put it through, inch, yeah, like a branch, just right through it. This thing, if it doesn't cut through it, it will certainly freaking smash through it. So, like, as far as this goes, this doesn't surprise me that this Fiskars product is so good. Because it just fits so perfectly in your hand. It's like miniature, it's perfect. It folds up into your pocket. I can't believe that's that small. You can barely even tell. Gosh, that's slick. And it's all metal construction. That's slick. Yeah, recommendation from a viewer. Hey, what's up? Hey, Mar. Abdelani? Hey, Mar. Hey, Mar. How you doing, bro? Yeah, this little Fiskars knife really just, man, that just, you know, if you've been watching, you know I love that little flip action stuff. Yeah, man. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I've been using Fiskars for a year. Just because the guy recommended it to me, I can't remember his name. But yeah, I've been using Fiskars stuff for a year. I love this stuff. You know, I really do want, like, they have another one. It's like a longer machete. And I just don't have a lot of machetes anymore because most of them are crap. But this one is a high quality one. And then the blade, the blade's supposed to tang like all the way through to the handle where it gets looped. And then here's the other thing: if you want to ride this and you're trying to like run a tree or something, you can always loop it and just kind of hang it across your sternum or whatever, and then just whack. It's a great tool. It's one of my favorites. The fact that it comes with the belt sheath is the thing I think that sold me on it the most. So yeah, I remember buying that. That was quite the purchase because I had vowed I'd never do lawn service again. So go figure. It didn't work out for you there, Ed. He's the famous Mr. Ed. Nah, that's a horse. Yeah, but no, this $10 little guy from Walmart just is my favorite little fidget toy now. You're just like sitting there playing with it. And my buddy, he comes up, rolling up to the driveway. He's like, dude, what are you doing? You hear a clicky clicky. And I'm like, man, here, try this thing. And then half an hour later, I'm like, dude, can I get my knife back? Like, yeah, sure. So, anyway, fun stuff. Just fun. Fun is. Fun steers. You know, cheers. I think I have another beer. We will have another beer, huh? Beer. Ah, I have found you, Mr. Beer. Anyway, so, what can I talk about, huh? Oh, yeah. I occasionally do this for people, aside from eat a cookie. I'm going to unbox this thing. I want to try it. I've wanted this for a while. I never bit the bullet. But one of my guys that buys stuff and sends it to me, he owns one. He has one. He said it's a gift for me so I can open it on stream and just kind of do an actual review on it. He didn't want one of these crazy ones, the 10-second ones. But it was a request, so. And, yeah, I talked to my buddy Sav. And I got his Leatherman on camera. You can talk about his Leatherman. He's got like the nice one, the like $130 one. I'm gonna get one day. Y'all know it. Y'all better believe it too. And say hi in the chat, y'all. Nine y'all. Thanks for watching. Super cool that you're here. Okay. No, I like that. Oh yeah. It's even got a little back grip for your fingers. And I assume you have to push it all the way out to change the blade. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of cool. A pry bar. They put a pry bar on this. A pry bar and nail puller. There's a nail on this table I can't pull. And see if we can pull the nail with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Pops nail. Pops put that in there. I think he like nailed it and then hit it 5 or 6 times to make sure it really indented. Bottle opener, pry bar, wire stripper, sure. Large flat driver and a small flat driver. So, no. Pocket clip on reverse, nice. Back there. Glass filled nylon. Okay, so it's high quality nylon ballistic style plastic. All right. Slide lock and cord cut notch. I like that they said notch. I mean, I did correct myself on that knife. Where's that knife? I said in the video that I said in the next video it had the cord cutters. Hold on. Yeah, like this guy, right? Yeah. That's an actual cord cutter. You know, that's not the blade sticking through the handle, which I apologize for. I put a retraction. No one cares about retractions though. But yeah, whereas this one, just like that, same deal. I actually think that These Ozark trail knives, they tend to do that a whole lot. See, here's that cheap one from the survival kit. Yeah, even that one's got a like a razor knife in there or something, or a wedge. So yeah, cord cutter is cool, but like where's yeah, like this. That's not a cord cutter. That's a spot to cut cords. You know what I'm saying? A cord cutter has like its own dedicated thing. Little knives. Actually, I kind of like this one. I don't know why. Mostly because it's sharp and it can hurt things. Or it can carve things. Like carving things. But yeah, so full-size utility blade. You know, my buddy's carried one of these stupid things in his friggin' pocket forever. He says it's the best thing he's ever had in his pocket. I don't know about that, but I will have to try it. Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait. Okay, so like, it's not bad. That like lays flat. It doesn't bulge out that hard. No, it's cool. I think in a pocket, sure, it's fine. I think off the edge, it's better. Yeah, off the edge. Yeah. Is it a good knife? Well, it's a tool knife, right? It's a tooling knife, so it's got to be somewhat good. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about what is this guy right here? Where is he? Not in there. It's in here. This guy. I'm thinking about this guy right here. The Heart Tools 2-pack 888. Thinking about that. I mean, that's essentially the same idea. It doesn't have a pry bar on it. I'm sorry, folks. They put a pry bar on it. You know what you need on a knife, y'all? A pry bar. You know what makes life way much easier when you pulling out a knife to cut something? A pry bar, baby. Come on. No, like this, okay? That's simple. It disappears in your pocket. It'll slide into a wallet. I don't know, man. This is cool just because it's friggin' cool. Like, yes, that's cool. You know, that's freaking cool. Am I convinced that this is the coolest freaking pocket knife that my buddy has ever had in his pocket? No. But it does have a pry bar, okay? So now that we've established that no freaking knife should ever be made unless they put a pry bar on the back end, I think we can all stand pretty rest assured that we're just going to get knives with pry bars now. Or, adversely, even better, pry bars with knives on them. You know, I think I have that axe that kind of reminds me of that. You know, it's like it's almost like a pry bar. It's like, because it's like a flat axe, is a flat pry bar style or whatever. It's like flat axe from that survival kit that this knife came from. Yeah, I could like. I want to carry that on me. I want to try it on trim. I try taking trim off. Which, if you know anything, I'm sitting here trying to sharpen out a bar to be like my my Japanese style one. You know, and for I think it was like $4. I'm willing to sack a hyper tough tool. The other thing is like tool mods. I've been doing a bunch. I gotta really step up on those videos. Do those particular ones. I had to do a handle mod on my Craftsman toolkit. I did get a delivery today. If people are interested, I can open it up. I don't know if you're gonna be super excited about what comes out of the stupid package though, because if you watch the channel, you kind of know what the heck I'm gonna buy. I think. But here comes. Yeah. From Ambor's Ambor's It's just fun stuff, man. $21, you get this, a knife, a flashlight that is better than my Lux 470 Pro in some ways, and also sincerely identical in many other ways. Aha. Aha. Gee, I wonder what this is. I wonder what this could possibly be. Could it be a crafted versus stack 2-drawer set? Yes, it is. And this is going part of my rolling car toolkit. And I actually have that right here. Rolling car toolkit. It's got a little cart with wheels. Yeah, and then it's got my my socket set on top. And then I'll put the drawers on top of that, and then I can find all of my automotive crap. And it'll all be right at the ground level, so I don't have to get up, look for something, or have someone around me to hand me tools. Because Pops, you know, sometimes it was like this. I used to hand the tools to him, and then one day I started having to get the tools handed to me from someone, and he was the only one around. I'm not sure if he was happy with that, but I'm sure he was happy not to get up underneath that car every time. I can tell you I did. I have real problems with it. Giant ass dude, you send that giant dude downstairs. Go downstairs, we're in the basement. It's got a 2-foot ceiling. You should be fine. Okay. But yeah, so, and I think I have a new, a regular DeWalt case coming too. Sometime in the near future. But aside from that, I do have, I've been informed that what I'm being sent for a Nipex product is just a donation, so I don't have to pay promotion it. That's cool. And same thing with this Titan. So when I do the review on this Titan, I don't have to pay promotion because it was a gift from a distributor, someone I know. Well, it's a little murky. Cheers. That's right, folks. If you eat McDonald's, you have to drink it with beer. It's the only way to dissolve the stuff in it. Tell me if you've ever used a wrench on this. This seems weird. Awkward. I don't know. What's awkward now? At some point I'm gonna hit the metal on it. Yeah. Drop a like, man. Come on, yeah. See? I just saw a like. Thank you. That's right. Sorry. I don't mean to disturb the stream too hard there, but I gotta tell you, nothing like having fun. Everybody's working for the weekend, ain't they? There we go. Ah, the banana. You know, Savvy was pretty impressed with that for $18. He carries a Leatherman everywhere. He's like, oh, why do I need a knife? I have one on my Leatherman. Well, he's not wrong. I'm not going to try to stand this stupid hard thing. But yeah, this is what that reminds me of. But a crowbar on the back end. That's cool. Gerber. If you did something cool like that on your, like your folding utility knife, the one I talked trash in the video at Walmart on, if you did anything cool to that, maybe just upgrade the handle so it doesn't feel like crap against your, like rubbing against your hand. Like even that's not bad. And I gotta say, I went out to my buddy's farm the other day, and I tried out the loading kit. not this. The loading kit. We tried that, and this guy right here, the loading kit. The Swiss Tech loading kit. We found some standing wood. We shaved a little bit out. Pulled a bellows. Ran a little magnesium off the back end of this. It was fun. Pulled a little ferro strip. And then Savvy was like, I was telling him about it. Savvy was like, man, that knife. I was like, I know, dude. I've had like, oh, nice. It's nice. Actually, it's called an Exact by Swiss Tech. So you can buy just the knife. I think it's like $15. But it's nice. It comes with this little sheath. Hooks right under the bag. Little EDC fire out kit. Loadering. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm a sucker for like canvas. You scratch it up. Looks old school. Rub your dirty hands all over it. That's all I'm saying. And then I like the fact that it's got a Velcro for a patch. You know, it's got that little Swiss Tech thing in there, but the Velcro is a nice touch. I don't think that's a standard size Velcro badge. I think that's like the small ones, but whatever. $10. Fidget toy. Walmart. If you can find it. I had to go to 3 stores to find one, and they had like 20 of them. I was like, why not split that up? Send like 5 to one store and 5 to another, and you keep 10. I don't know, man. That just makes no sense for me. So like, hey, Walmart, you know that people like on the internet are talking about this? Not, and I'm not talking about me, right? I mean, I got this from one of the knife community channels. I had to see it because he's like, man, this is super impressive, blah blah blah. And I was like, there's no way. No, dude, I'm one. Dude, I'm gonna go when I get paid. I meet like 3 or 4 of them. They're just fun. I don't know if I could ever live without one again. Just to have fun. You know, it's like a couple of practice bally song. They're just for fun. You know, bally highs or whatever, bally song. And that guy wasn't bad at all either. I gotta say, silly idea for just $20. You put that, this flashlight, canvas with batteries, very bright. Just axe with a freaking axe sheet. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, I gotta admit, the Ozark Trail stuff ain't bad. Here's the headlamps. Those are like $2 a piece. This is a $2 flashlight. That's not as good as the other one, but that's better than my nicer flashlight that I've had forever. That I've had since Christmas of 2012. That's a cute thing. And I bet that just like fit right up. Yeah. Yeah, see, can't even really tell it's there. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Say hi in the chat if you'd like to ask a question or a review or ask for a tool review. I'm available, and I'll see if I can source the tool. I think the worst part is last time, I think the last video for the Roxxon product, man, that was really disappointing. I was super angry about that. And like I said, I don't always buy it for my own name, so I have to work with the guy. No, I'm not going to do that. I always tell him, like, I'd rather just eat the cost. I don't see the point in sending it back because that is a record of that exact moment in my life. Yes, I'm a rank sentimentalist, Rick. Anybody, please, just shoot me a question. Talk to me, for God's sakes. There's 7 of y'all. One of y'all gotta type. I don't even care if I gotta, like, translate it. Anyway. Yeah, I wanna mess with this a whole lot. This Titan Tools swivel head mini wrench XL micro ratchet. There it is. 90 tooth, and it's got a full reverse on it. That's really nice. I have to admit, that alone is the thing I think is cool. That's like a ratchet screwdriver, but it's a ratchet, you know. Titan Tools makes that. That's the micro ratchet. You can get a much smaller one. I think it's about that big for $12, and then this one's like $20, 12 to 15, and this one's like 20 to 22. Yeah, I really like this. This is kind of cool. Like I said, just the idea. If you've ever worked on a car and you're trying to get into a weird spot at a slight angle, I'm just saying, it may not be perfect, it may not work right, but I'm saying I'm willing to try it. Yeah, for real. Gerber, what is the deal with this? You're like, you say it's a multi-tool, but it's really just a pry bar on the back of a knife with a bottle opener and a belt clip. That was a feature. They made sure to tell me that was on there, on the package. Where's the package? Where'd I throw it? Did I throw it? Oh, it was right here. Yeah, look, right there. It says pocket clip. Yeah, that's a feature. That's part of that's a multi-tool thing, right? And a hole for your lanyard. That's yeah. I don't know, it just says utility. It says 8 tools, but I don't believe that. I see 3 tools, maybe 4, maybe a paint scraper. I mean, yeah, I mean, scrape up the paint maybe. That's cool. That's cool, right? I'm telling you, I'm gonna destroy the desk. You guys got to be here for when it just collapses and all the Miller flies everywhere. Which is saying a lot because there's not Miller right there. I'm pretty sure I'll get to that eventually. 12 people, drop a like. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. 15 now. Nice. Chopping, chop. Don't you love to chop your own desk? You know, when your boss is like, yeah, I'm going to have those TPS reports brought in Sunday. And you're like, no, Lundberg, no! I'm not going to bring the TPS reports in on Sunday. Oh, that lost a bunch of people. Sweet. I love it when that happens. So, anyway, yeah, I've got that. I wonder if something came. Hold on, I can just take a quick check. Hi. No, that's a very nice machete. And a very nice hockey mask, yes. Sorry. No, I thought I was getting something today. I think I also met a nice guy mowing the lawns out there. Yeah, cheers. Cheers for beers. Everybody wants to drink the world. Oh, where's my thing? Sigsies. So, anybody got a question? I would love to answer questions. I did decide finally to just start hitting concrete blocks with it. You know, since Sam had already friggin' done that, chosen that path for me as well. But yeah, believe it or not, I didn't put a single chip into it, but I was hitting some bricks, and it would just be like, cling, and the brick would split in half. So I think that might be an interesting thing if I can prove that it's a reasonable reason to use this thing. But you know, when I was talking to Savvy, he was like, "What is that for?" I was like, "Well, that's just, dude, that's like it's like a saw. It just saw through crap, you know, with it. You're sawing straight through crap with it." But the Canada Swedge, I gotta say, it's really holding up to my like straight up Satan tests. I'm like putting the blood of Satan on the blade. It's not fun for it. Yeah. Yes. Torture you. We are torturing the camel's blade. The cheapest knives known to man. Sorry. I get a little loopy after work. Yeah, any questions, comments, anything? Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, right here. Boom. EDC. Extremely discreet carry. I gotcha. Is that like Streets of Rage? Anyway, it's the Exact. And I looked up the Exact. I don't think I'm not sure if this is the colorway it always comes in, but I think you can get it black in desert. This is a cool little knife, and I gotta say the little kit it comes with, the loading kit. Okay, the loading kit has. Now I put the space blanket in there. I'll admit that. This, take this, right? Make some kindling or some what do you call it? Some of that spark dust that you make out of the wood, right? Pile it up, right? Scrape a little bit of magnesium into it. What did I say? Yeah. Where's the stupid knife? There it is. Yeah, scrape some magnesium into it. Pull a couple of these little shards off, and then take that guy, roll a sharp, and then you got this this full bellow. Look at the bellows. So if you're ever out and you need a fart, if you need a start a fire, this way you have all the tools really required to do that in this little tiny thing. And it lives in my my little my bug up bag, the Smith & Wesson over the shoulder sling drop. The way it works is you got it on, it's over your back, right? You slide it forward, and you have access to your weaponry in this. See what kind of pocket that looks like? Trust me, there's nothing that's going to get me messed up here on stream. And then, you know, obviously, the one thing that I think I like about it the most is it does have a spot. Yeah, it has a spot where you can put in a this guy right here. There's an accessory you can put in there. It's for body plate. You see how it's got these expanding pockets? It's for the body plates. So, yeah. And no, I'm not ready for war. I'm just prepared for the worst. Hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Yeah, knives are just the only extension. It's not the real truth is that building things is the real deal. So I've been looking at the Fiskars Pro subcompact utility knife. I got to admit, this is probably one of my favorite things now. It was recommended to me by by a viewer of the channel, which is why I say recommend things to me. I might actually freaking love them. This thing's freaking amazing. It's all metal construction. It's got like a hefty Fiskars rubber grip on it. I mean, you look at that, right? I don't have the DeWalt in. I'm modifying it, but that fits right there. So, right in your hand. I gotta admit, and it's comfortable to use. It's a tiny little knife, but it's comfy. Right? And actually, here's the thing. This is the closest thing I've ever felt that had the same kind of feel as this. $12.99. Yeah. $12.99. Here. So, I used to carry in my toolbox $12.99. They're very similar. They're almost the same size. You see, the Fiskars is slightly smaller. I'm telling you, like, first off, I know it's old school, but that is one of the better handles. The $12.99 is one of the better handles. I think the 10099 was probably one of the more frustrating ones for me. But this one never frustrated me at all. And that's because it's tension held, right? It's just a screw and like a freaking stamped chunk of metal, or a cast chunk of metal, sorry. But this is the smallest one I had ever had for a long time. So to find the Fiskars version, or even just to have it recommended to me, was a wonderful friggin' experience. That someone on the channel cared enough that you might actually like something. So like I said, comment your suggestions. You really want to look at stuff. And I can't think of everything. I know I pick really good tools sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes they do what I want them to. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people like to watch the videos. Sometimes they don't. But I tell you what, I still love doing them. I love that friggin' manic 15-second. I'm glad to be Crazy Eddie. I love Crazy Eddie there. Oh, look at that. The first injury on stream. That's barely an injury. I think I poked the edge of this. Yeah, totally. It's all right. Not the first, never the last. So I remember a friend of mine was like, man, you're going to cut straight through your hand. And I had nightmares about that crap for years. So I'd say, I think he put a knife through his hand, actually. No. That was my revenge dream. That's right. Yeah. Cheers. What time is it, man? What time? What's the time? 8:45. $8:45, huh? Honey, how long have I been on stream? 69 minutes. Kind of proud of that. Look at the exact minute for it to be 69. So yeah, I did a review on the the antithesis of the Pops knife out of Klein Tools, which is this. I don't know where the bit went. It's around here somewhere. This is actually all right. I like it. It's cool. The one thing is it's jank. It's got a lock back for this right here. So the screwdriver is always solid. It always works. But so I see this in my pocket. Things getting caught between it. That getting caught underneath my keys or caught into my keys, and I'm pulling the whole thing out. I mean, it's got the famous mechanism. It really feels like it's an oversized grip, because it is, right? And I think the surprising thing about these is that there's no ball bearings in these. At least usually there isn't. Doesn't look like there is on this. Looks like it's just a couple of brass washers between the blade holder, between the tool holder. Yeah, see it. The force pops that out. Look, I like Klein Tools, but that's a bit of a nano. I wish it just had like a little lock over or a clipper or something that would hold it in place. Oh, I lost all the viewers. Damn, look. I can't not like a Klein tool now. I can love one, but I can't not like one. Okay, cool. I got you. It's cool. Hey, you know Gerber. I love Gerber and how they put pry bars on their knives. Because why Gerber? Gerber is weird. Dude, I love some Gerber products, but some of them just don't make any dang sense to me. And I think I just got the video for this is coming out in probably half an hour, or no, 15 minutes. The Scribes. I love this product. This is a great product. Mechanical marking tool. Built-in sharpener. Sharpener. And this little $10 knife is one of my favorites too. I actually, I think this is really cool. So you take this, come in a little buggy bag, take that, pop this niz off, and then find a spot to kind of rack it between these two straps right there. And it just kind of lives there forever. $10, you can, I guess, leave it in someone if you had to. Or something. So yeah, I did just get done talking, if you're just showing up, about the Gerber knife, the utility knife that comes with its own pry bar. Because everyone knows that that's what you want to open a giant crate filled with whatever you got from overseas. See, it's not even effective as like a pry bar would be. A regular pry bar, you could just sit here, it could destroy a table. But this is not a pry bar, it's a little pry. It's like a tack puller. Tack puller. That's what it is. It is, here, the DNA for this is right here. Tack pull. Look at it. Bang. It's the same freaking size knots. Look at that. Gerber, you know, I've been just disappointing me for years. And then occasionally, like, I'll get a Gerber and it's like one of the greatest things ever. You know, what am I gonna do here? So it's almost 9 o'clock, right? Yeah, I'm not drinking beer no more. I think I'm gonna need something a little bit stronger. Vodka. By the way, that vodka video I put out, I did not fall at the end of it. I did get an email, someone worried that I had hurt myself. That was kind of weird. So I said, no, thank you kindly. I am an artist and I literally create things out of my brain. So that's why I said it was dramatized. I did have some vodka that night and I would admit that. But let me get a glass. Hold on. A little tiny glass. Vodka. Vodka. Yeah, laugh it up, man. Yuck it up. I see the little happiness. Dude, the likes, yeah, I like it. You know, I can see everything on my phone here. That's right, you guys are all on my iPad. All of you live in there. Yeah. This was one of my go-tos back in the day. Occasionally I'll get Sky or whatever. I got a buddy who drinks Sky, and I took a bottle of his Sky once, brought it over, we drank it, and I kept it, and then I filled it with Freeze, and told him it was Sky. That's called the Archie Bunker method, or the Archie Bunker method. Okay, you take the good stuff that this guy don't like. You keep the bottle, and then you do what's called an alcohol transplant. I do believe Archie Bunker did that with Dimple Pinch, which is one of my pops' favorite friggin' scotches. So, and my extremely rare actual having a cola. Yeah, I tell you, I stopped drinking these and I lost like friggin' 60 pounds. It's insane. Like, just change it with water, or drink your soda and have big gulps of water after you take a sip. So, cheers, skål. That's pretty smooth stuff, man. I mean, look, vodka is probably the cheapest thing to make as far as alcohol goes. So if you can get it to taste anything like nothing, then you're good. Okay, all right. Where is my cutters? Look at that, some Dyax. You know the story of Dyax becoming dykes? Well, up north they call them Dyax, and then kind of move its way down south. And with the southern accent, you say Dyax, Dyax. Kind of sounds like dykes. That's the story I heard. Whether that's apocryphal or not, I can tell you for real, it totally is. But no, Dyax is what people up in New York called them. So I never heard dykes up there, except that my dad, Pops, would always say dykes, and I think the reason why is because he thought it was a kind of a funny joke. Interestingly enough, my son's mother is one, so whatever. Cheers. Yeah, I gotta probably put a better title on the screen. Ed gets shit-faced. Hey, if y'all just showing up, man, check out the Loadern kit by Swiss Tech. EDC fire starter. It's your pyro dreams. Set a log on fire. Set other things on fire. Yeah. Anyway, so all right. I did that video. It should just be coming. It should be coming out in a few minutes. It's about this pencil right here. The Scribblers, Scribes or whatever by Klein Tools. Full-size lead. I believe in the 15-second review I said it's as if it was ripped from the soul of a real pencil. But the thing I've noticed about it is it's got an amazing potential for shading. Shading and blending. As an artist, that intrigues me more than the fact that I can mark things on boards with it. But you get it dull, you dull it out, run the sharpener in the other side. Right? Nice sharp point. I love this thing. Yeah, I think it's $10. It comes with four of these. Oh, pardon me, gee. Yeah, right here. Four of these leads. That's a friggin' pencil lead from like a number 2. So, and I used to carry around a Bic. I think I did a story about it too, like a story time about how Pops always stole my pencils. But that, I can tell you right now, Pops never want to touch this thing until he does, and then when he does, I'll probably be like, "Wow, greatest thing ever." Hey, drop a like if you would, and ask yourself, why would Gerber make a product that is a razor blade that is supposed to be 8 tools in one, but it's just a pry bar? And yeah, I don't get multi-tools. Like, this one makes sense to me because I can see the multi-toolness in it. There's an actual tool in the thing, right? There's a ferro rod, right? There's this little cut strip thing for cord, which I corrected myself on, is very nice as well. And that doubles as the ferro rod. You can just sit here and just collect it right there. Tap your ferrous material out. It's a beautiful thing. $11, right? An $11 stupid knife is killing it more than the Klein is. Dude, okay, why is the Klein not killing it? That's why. That opens up in your pocket, gets caught on something, whatever. You know, that guy, I don't know, can't stress it enough. Actually, I think the funniest thing about these, all of these Ozark trail knives, aside from this one that I broke just after I finished the live stream, this is shit. But this is not bad. That's okay. I wouldn't say that's not bad. That's okay, right? Okay. But the one that came in that survival kit, a switchback or a flip back or whatever, freaking, what do you call that? Spring assist? Sorry. That's not bad. The one thing I did have to do to this is I had to like tighten up all of the screws on it because everything was janking out on it. But now she stands real nice. And then this one's probably my favorite Ozark trail knife. The comfy grip. It's got an EDC style drop clip, so it hides in your pocket or right at the edge there. Right, that's all you're gonna see out the pocket. That's not bad. And then $10 if you just want to play with it as a flip toy. Just want to sit there and watch it swing or whatever, because that's, you know, like a phallic thing or whatever. I don't know. You know, I can see it now. Maybe I wasn't seeing it a second ago. But no, like that's $10. That's a friggin' ton of fun. The Savvy conversation, I did give him that one of those heart tools, the riffing on the pops knife one. Yeah, and then this guy. This is their $5 knife, okay? They have a $5 knife. They have this $5 knife, and it's crap. And then they have this $5 knife, and it's not crap. Like, yes, the handle basically says, you know, if this doesn't match your clothes, you probably don't own it. you know what I'm saying. Anyway, not a bad little knife. I mean, the reality is, if that just came in plain black, I bet they'd sell a crap ton more at $5. So, I mean, the orange one is interesting because it's orange. I think it comes in other colors. So, let me pour out a little pieces of vodka. There's 4 people watching, 6 people watching. Drop a like, mothers. I love you all. Dude, this Ozark Trail friggin' flashlight, I cannot complain. The $2 headlamp that I turned into freaking one headlamp, 2 of them, great stuff. The stupid hatchet. I went out in the backyard and just went chopping at stuff. Man, that was so fun, right? The worst part is like there's not a lot of stuff back there that I chop at that's not just rotting and just explodes when you hit it with these things. It's great. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, out of everything in that $20 kit, this is probably the stupidest and most favorite thing I own out of it. The second runner-up is the flashlight. Because here's the kit, right? Here's the box for the kit. It came with a sharpener, this boy, which you look at that looks weird. Anyway, the saw's fine. I've had plenty of these saws, whatever. This little knife, I love a little knife, a little fixed blade with a scabbard. I love the little scabbard. And a flashlight with the batteries. A little scabbard. How can you not like that? Hey, even if you're like, yo, I hate these things, just like sit there and cut it off or something. And just use that like stuffed into like a tool pouch pocket, a tool pouch loop or something. You know, like right there on that. Alcohol abuse. 4 people watching. Alcohol abuse. I just saw it. Well, let's go abuse some other substances instead. So, anyway. Yum, yum. Looks like bubblegum. That is still just... I cannot stress it. I tell you, this was not recommended to me. I saw it on another guy's channel. I saw it on one of these knife community channels. Because, you know, like, when you can't buy knives, what do? Right? You sit there, you watch the shorts about it, right? You sit there, you salivate over Gerber and how they're going to put a pry bar on their next fixed blade knife. It's good stuff. I'm telling you. Oh, look, I lost a. I got someone riding me hard here. Whoever you are, I thank you very much. You are my concurrent. You are my retainer. Friggin' long ass day, long ass days, super short nights. So I had to like friggin' take off, just come home, start up a stream, try to make the best of my existence right now. Oh, she needed to be cleaned. Pardon me for having a 420 break. But cheers. Cheers for vodka now. Where's my Coke? Oh, I'm awake now, folks. Ask a question, I'll tell an answer. I just got a bunch of people, 3 people. It's not a bunch. Well, 3 technically is a bunch. Yes. Ask a question. I'm Tir Ed. Ed's my name. I get it. The name of the stream is dumb, but whatever. I mean, if you've been watching, I put myself in entertainment for a reason, because everything on this channel is going to be dumb as hell, if not cool. Cool, dumb, insane, idiotic. Let's go. Oh yeah, this guy, it does have the same thing as the Lux Pro. It just needed a little bit of working in to get it to kind of work right. Yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and do it. It's official. For 15, 20 years, I've carried this stupid Lux Pro. Looks like it's just going to get mounted on the bottom of my pistol. Oh yeah, that's getting mounted on the bottom of my pistol. But no, I'll put this into the carryout, right? Because that's already putting out more light than it. Way more. Yeah. So. Night Eyes, Clip Pockets XL. Everyone's heard it. I know. Do I have anything else to open or look at? It looks like I don't. Well, you know what? I think I do have something to talk about, though. So, yeah. I've got a bunch of videos scheduled out. They're all going to go out. Just kind of want people to share them. A lot of people don't get them. And, you know, maybe like, what do you call it? Clicking the bell or whatever. I'm trying, folks. Right? I'm not good at any of this. Like, I'll admit that. Like, I can see the patterns that you're working inside of them. Really, just not easy. Yeah, see, they just dirtied that up at the factory. That's what it is. They're like, hey, what's preconditioned? What does that mean? We ran it through a llama pack. Kind of doesn't smell like that, but that's okay. Actually, it smells quite pleasant. I'll admit that. Like, not chemically or anything. This stupid little freaking exact blade. Impossible to stand. Unless you're doing it like that. There you go. And of course, you know how impressive this freaking blade would be if they simply put a pry bar on the back of it, like the geniuses at freaking Gerber. This thing's amazing, okay? My buddy swears by this. This better pry open a freaking gigantic crate. It better do a pry bar's friggin' work. By the way, I am going to order a toolbox soon, a new toolbox with a tool table. It's going to be part of a big L system, so you'll be able to see kind of tools, and then I can like shift you over. I just got, like, I'm saving the money right now, so. There is a link for donations. I'm not asking for money, but if you guys have spare 25 cents, 30 cents, I would happily put that towards a cool setup with a camera up there, a camera up here, something over here, and then we could do a bunch of projects. You could watch it. So, you know, yeah. See, I just like, maybe it looks a little worn. I just wish that, like, maybe it was the color it's supposed to be or whatever, not some dirty looking version of it. I did use these a bunch today. They're pretty good, I gotta admit. They're still bad. They're still multi-tool bad, but they're not as bad as some multi-tools I've had. I gotta be real. The guy who invented that original Leatherman definitely turning over in his grave because his heart exploded. And not to mention why they didn't put a pry bar in here like Gerber wanted to do with a utility knife. Look. $27, $5. $27, $28, $5. I almost have more fun with the $5 knife. We do here, $1 for donuts. That's $10. That's even better. That's even more fun than this will ever be. That is only utility. It says it on the package. I guess that's the selling point, huh? Prybred utility multi-tool. Prybred. Gerber, you guys aren't clever. Don't make up words. Just say hybrid pry bar. I mean, the English language works a certain way for certain reasons, right? Like, I'm not, I'm not trachlite, or troglodyte. Oh, I hate that right there. I am not a troglodyte. I am a troglodyte. Thinking time, yes! Oh, I'm so glad you said something. You know how hard it is to talk into the air with no one saying anything back? Yeah, how's Chicago doing, man? I had a shit day. I'm not... Dude, you were here last night, right? And yes, I do have a high IQ. I really don't like telling people that. I reject the word genius. I'm the kind of guy who's sitting there and I'm listening to a commercial and they're like, humans, we, by a certain time, we split the atom or we came up with a theory of relativity. And I was like, no, one guy came up with a theory of relativity. A bunch of other guys were like, hey, is that true? Oh, yeah, no, hey, let's check it out. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And then they were like, yeah, holy crap, it's true. By the way, that's something I love about this loading knife, right? Like, imagine, okay, you came to a tree. I know you're in, oh, dude, hey, no, in Chicago, in Chi-Town, right off the lake there, you will have a friggin' hot time. Like during the summer, man, it gets to like friggin' 110 on the edge of the lake because the angle of the sun or whatever is hitting you guys. I told you my buddy lived out there for a long time. I actually went out went out to Logan Square, and then we got like double dogs or something. We went and got a beef dip, jalapenos, like filled with jalapenos. I know that we got a Vienna beef dog before we dipped. Dude, that was a dope place. I gotta admit, a real happening town. Yeah, I definitely remember that as a very fond memory of my existence. So, no, it's good to see you taking time. I'm telling you, man, like, I get new subs every day. My tool reviews are freaking doing something, right? And then the story ones, I think, which are the more interesting ones, dude, those are really creeping hard, but they are doing real good. Better than I thought they would. And then the music videos bang out. I don't get how people love those so much. I mean, I try. I'll admit that. Like you said, high IQ. Yeah, I mean, I try. And you can tell I try really hard. It's not the point. Ah, shite. Hold on. Cooking. That's a good question. Hold on. Let me cooking. So I used to love to do stir fry. I still like stir frying. Stir frying's fun. I think barbecuing, like grilling something. I'm trying to tell Pops we need to get a smoker, but he ain't listening to me. But of course, every year, what do? We order a friggin' a pastrami out of Katz's Deli, right? So the pastrami out of Katz's Deli, you put it straight in the smoker, the thing friggin' turns into juicy bliss, dude. You put it in the oven, it's fine. It's delicious. It's good pastrami. But you put it in that smoker for like 5 6 hours, finishes off like just a little bit with a little bit of like maple or like white maple or like white oak. Man, dude, I like slow cooking. Um, dude, hey, no, I got a buddy. I say Charlie. I got this tool from Charlie during the divorce, and I explained that in the video. I wasn't married to Charlie. He was married to this lady, and they had an ugly divorce, and he didn't want to give her any of the tools. And I was out there fixing stuff, right? So what happened is that's it right there. I got the tools because I fixed stuff, dropping things, dropping it. But yeah, no, that's really what's up. You know, trying to be sure that the stream is not freaking died here because it does that. It does it. It did it. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. All right. I am still here. That's why I'm still talking. I'm just trying to have a little piece of something I shouldn't have like directly on camera over here. But no, I like doing a pot roast. Pot roast is really nice. It's one of my favorite things to cook is pot roast. Nothing like a good pot roast sandwich afterwards. Um, uh, like baked stuff. I like to bake things. I like baking out. What do you call it? Coffee cakes. So the hard part is making them butter crumbs, man. But that's one of my favorite things to do. And banana bread. I don't like bananas very much, but I do like banana bread a whole lot. And I can't really eat a lot of bread, but banana bread usually has less of the stuff I can't eat in it. So, yeah. No, I mean it's totally cool, right? It's like, what else do I cook? Pies. I'll do pies, but I really don't like them. Uh, what did you put in your pot roast sandwich? Okay. So what I do is I get like a hoagie roll, okay? And so you know how the pot roast, you put all the veggies and stuff in there? So usually if it's been over like a week, I'll take what's called a multi-mash. I don't know if you've ever had a multi-mash. But a multi-mash is like mashed potatoes and sweet carrots like mixed together with butter and cream and stuff, right? And it's a really good friggin' combination. It's kind of like a New York. It's a New York thing, but it's also a very Southern thing. It's kind of one of these weird things. Like you realize there's a South everywhere. And my family, when we were from New York, we were from their South. So just knowing that like a multi mash is like basically like beets or radishes or carrots or any tubers or whatever, kind of mashed together with like butter. Sometimes like we had one year we had beer multi mash, which was really fun. Where everyone brought like a beer flavored multi mash, and mine won, by the way, y'all. Dude, anyone says, hey, you want to try to make a flavor that no one's tried? Here's your advice, okay? Thinking time, you listening? Hey, someone says, what kind of ice cream would you like to taste? Tell them Guinness. And the reason I say that is because I cannot stand Guinness at all. I do not like friggin' dark stout Guinness, but I will tell you 100% that if you make that into ice cream with the sugar and all the cream and all that, it sweetens up. It tastes freaking amazing for some reason. So, and then what you do is you put a little bit of chocolate with an extra scoop of vanilla on it, and then kind of mix it all together in each bite. It's like how do I put it? It's like drinking an espresso, but there's no espresso. It's like the flavor or the feeling of an espresso with no flavor. How to explain that? not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, how did that light on get on out there? Well, I've never been. Yeah, dude. So if your multi mash is made out of like mostly carrots and radishes, you got to put a lot of honey in it. That's the southern style. But if it's New York style, it's like anything tuber, and it's all mashed up, and they put a shit ton of like a whole half a block or a whole pound of butter in it. But I'm talking about like a big 2-quart like container. But anyway, what it is like, so you make the roast beef sandwich. You take the multi mash. This is the first way. You take it and you kind of spread the multi mash on it. Put whatever you like, the ketchup, mustard, whatever you want on there. Okay. Because it's a sandwich, you can do that. I don't ever do that. I put gravy on it from the gravy boat, and then I lay all of my shreds of like pot roast on it, roast beef, whatever version of this sandwich, because you can do it with pot roast beef, pastrami, any long cooked meat. By the way, I mean, thinking time, like for the record, I don't think you need to like. You could just drive into the city and like go get the dopest friggin' like like Vienna sausage house, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, come on. You guys are right there, right on the ports. Nah, dude, like, all y'all's food is some of the most dope ethnic food ever. I got some more vodka. Yeah, I tell you a story earlier. I said that a friend of mine drank Sky, and I put this in a Sky bottle, and he didn't notice the difference. I think it's made by Sazerac, a shit company. Yeah, Sazerac. Of course. Most of it's Sazerac now. You think that Saudi prince guy. Hey! Not closing time yet, folks. Cheers. Yes. Vodka! But although that video about Korpiklani, I definitely listened to all the songs that night, and I definitely did drink a bunch of vodka. That was a cool night. I think I even streamed a little bit before it, but yeah. Questions? There's a couple of people popping in. Questions? You got questions about tools, with recommendations? I've had every certification for the most part. So, knives, you want to know what my opinion on cheap knives are? Because that's all I can afford right now as the channel is growing. Although I do have some nice stuff. A friend of mine was like sending out some nice stuff. He said, this is a gift from the channel. It's not from the company. It's no paid promotion. It's just a gift. It's like your birthday. By the way, if anyone says it's like your birthday, you should be like, funny you say something, because today is actually my birthday. And if they believe you, oh man, take them for the ride. Dude, take them for the friggin' ride. Go get the free lunch. Go get the free lunch. Thinking time. You know you're going to get the free lunch. I'm not joking. You're going to get it. Thinking time. All right. I don't have a lot to talk about. I just needed to fucking come home, turn the stream on, and just unwind. And I'm still friggin' wound up as hell, dude. That stupid job. I had these guys out. One of them's sick. One of them's just sleepy. And I'm just like, all right. And I was like, yo, I'm going to go smoke a cig. Okay. I go out. They're like, yeah, we're going to the store. All right, cool. I smoke my cig. I go inside. I rip out the rest of the carpet in the whole house in 15 minutes. 4 rooms. Yeah, of course you will, dude. That's my point. This is why we get along, bro. 100%. This is why I already like you. Like, if you're ever down here from Chi-Town in NC, I will friggin' host the crap at you. Hey, and here's the thing: you're worried that I'm dangerous. Just know I'm worried that you might be. I'm kidding you actually, because I think through our talks, I think you and me have understood that like a dope hip hop show or like some really cool friggin' shoes. I get it, cool, right? But like maybe just learn how to start a fire. That's all I say, right? Yes, I keep multiple lighters in my vicinity, but sometimes I have yet the ability to light one. So, uh, loading kit. Their loading kit, y'all. In Svistek. Yeah, I'm just saying, dude, that's a cute thing. Like, give that to, if this was pink, give that to a girl. You think she'd love you? I'm saying, if it was pink and you give that to a girl, it looks like she could, like, do this. She's like, I won't break my nails. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know if you're dating. Well, it kind of used to be. It is still sort of. We used to build the most furniture in the world, actually, but now we just don't build it. We sell it. That's part of the problem. So I have a lot of family and a lot of friends, and a lot of their friends and family, they grew up when they were working for Ashley here out in Nashville. Okay, and now Ashley has outsourced a lot of their work because they are not owned by the original company anymore. They got purchased by a conglomerate, right? So now it's like, hey, screw you, you're the little guy. When as like Ashley always was like a great company, they always took care of their people. I mean, I remember when like this shit existed in America. Okay, you talking about Pops' times? This is my times, man. I'm ready to friggin' take the knife to the friggin' century. But no, you know where we are? We're in Raleigh, actually. That's the capital, the actual capital of Raleigh. And uh, when we moved here, it was a bit of a burg, and now it's a hoppentropolis. I can't say it's not some insane place to come move because it's basically like the most suppressed area in the world. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, actually. I've been to plenty of places. Wisconsin, among some of them. Utah, the worst. You want to talk about Utah? You go find. Hey, you want to play a game when you're in Utah? It's spot the brother. And if you're a brother, you get it. I literally like said that to. If you're watching the shows, the channel, I did that. The knife thing on this guy. Where is it? Right here. I'm trying to keep these accessible, right, so that I can just keep them. I did the video on this, the new contender for the cheapest knife that is awesome, I guess is what I tried to name it. I don't remember what I named it, dude. But this cobalt knife is $7, and I remember comparing it to the two similar knives that are the two cheap knives, the two similarly prized knives. Right? Oh, hey, thinking time. Thinking time. Hey, I'll show you this. I'll show you this in a second. Hold on. Put it in my pocket. I love it in my pocket. But yeah, I'm comparing this. You could buy this for $7 or this for $7, right? Oh, I do, but I'll get to that in just a second. That is a great flip open dollar value. I gave one of these to Jason. The Husky version is almost identical. Made in Vietnam, both of them. They have the exact same kick at the top. I gave one to Jason, who's one of my hire-ons right now. Which it sucks because like I gotta tell him to just like, hey, I can't hire you tomorrow, right? I was super stressed all day today. Anyway, this is not a bad knife. Dude, this is a $7 knife. Jason says that that's one of his favorite things that he's ever gotten from someone. And like Jason's camera shy, so you won't ever really see his face. But eventually, I'll get him to friggin' sing for everybody because that guy's got like some some good pipes. He's like, ooh, he's like, pipes. He's got the pipes. You know, he's like, it's like Boys to Men. I do. What are you gonna be? I'm a shit singer. I can't fucking sing in an alto. I just lost someone. It's great. It's not because of the singing. I know. Look, that's my point. Okay, so that's not a bad knife. Like pocket, it's not pulling your pants down, right? It barely even registers as in my pocket. It's not bad. It's not a bad knife. Okay, but that, haha. Yeah, no, I had a conversation today. I filmed it. Was slightly candid at first, and then he realized what I was doing because he's one of my best friends I've known forever. But I gave him one of the heart knives, the pops knife, heart style one, and he was like, no, he put it in his hand. He was like, he's like, dude, you get me. I was like, no, dude, I just get knives. That's the problem. And no one listens to me about a $10 knife. Amazing. Although there's plenty of people talking about this one, but they're not talking about the $5 knife that they're selling down there. Like, that's an obviously like a stainless steel like sandblasted blade. So okay, private equity. I mean, I'll be real with you, dude. Like, private equity is kind of a complicated subject, okay? Sometimes it can do good for a company, and sometimes it can do bad for a company, but most times it seems it's only doing bad. Private equity is fine as long as the private part of the equity is leaving the mission part of the ownership alone. But aside from that, I think it's the reason why we live in the world we live in. There's none of the shit that we had when we were a kid. So I think I'm mixed feelings on the idea that it exists. I don't know if it should, but at the same time, hey, I don't live, although I have the capacity to, I don't live in that world. I'd rather live in this world where people are just entertained by the fact that I say crazy shit like, you know, King Kong sized balls in an angry review. I'm going to be real with you. Like, when I literally just blurted out King Kong sized balls, I screwed it up like twice. And, like, that's the edit you guys got. So, if they leave the original mission alone, it's very well said. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here's a great example. When I was a kid, we used to go out to Shoney's. I got a bunch of Shoney's bears kicking around here somewhere. They're all wearing, like Al Borland looking, like, you know, costumes. And, I love Shoney's, right? I'm going out to Shoney's. Now, it turns out, here, in hindsight, Shoney's was a gigantically racist company. Now, did I know that when I was a kid? That doesn't matter, really. I just love Shoney's. I love Shoney Bear, you know, right? So, whatever, right? But at the same time, like, context really does help. So, I have to at least say, yo, like, man, what is it? The Funkland and those guys, the guys who do the corporate videos, those are some of the most interesting ones on the internet. Hey, and by the way, thinking time, I did put out a post. If you guys are watching, there's a guy who has about the same subscriber level as me, and he's got some good ideas, man. He bought one of those little Cobalt toolboxes. I shared it on my post feed, where he's like organizing Legos and shit like that. It's really cool. And I've got a ton of Legos upstairs. You guys don't have any clue about the gigantic freaking boat of, like, I have like a container ship full of content coming. The problem is like I just need support, and I just need to like stop fixing people's problems, and I need to fix mine. So that's why I'm here, part of it at least. The other reason is I need a deep release from the terrible, horrifying, and horrifically disgusting freaking work I seem to do sometimes, which I need to get out of. And you know, what do I do? I get in a bind, and I get the call from my old buddy. And he's like, dude, you're one of the best guys at ripping things out of things. And then I go in there and I take fucking 5 seconds when it takes other guys 5 minutes, just because I don't want to sit there and look at their viscera. Sorry. Yeah, hey, dude, I saw that, by the way. You know, I'm not inside members, but I get the email alerts. I mean, reality is like, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I almost want to just have that toolbox, the mini toolbox, and then just put like precision instruments in it. I think that'd be a cooler idea than almost anybody. Nobody has really done that, I don't think so. Just like a mini toolbox with miniature tools in it, you know. Like here, where's Where is it? You know, like this belongs in there. This goes in that toolbox that I'm talking about. Right? That. Right there. Just build out a little mini toolbox and everything in it is mini. I think that's a cool idea. If you guys steal it, by the way, I have this recorded. 7 people. I know who you are. I don't know who you guys are. I'm just playing. If you steal that, I don't care. I probably will never do it. And if I do, then you probably do it a different way. Cheers. And they're gone. And they're back. And they're gone. Viewers are so big. It's like La Donna Immobile. The woman is fickle. My good friend. Have you ever seen a retelling of that opera, but it's just like a play? It's really cool. It really helps with the opera. So I don't know if you're interested. Maybe you do foam inserts. So hold on. I'm going to get that foam cutter soon. It's on the list. I think it's like past 2 things, and you know what I'm saying. It's I want to do the foam cutting. I want to do foam cutting, and I want to teach people a good way. I'm just like, I'm telling you, like, I know a lot about it, but like, what I want to do, it needs some special material, and I got to find the right way. So, yeah, my buddy, he's sad. Sad, buddy. You're okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. He's like, I miss you, buddy. I miss you too. Why don't you come over and drink some beers? Because I'm not sharing this vodka with you. You're making a mango smoothie. As much as I like the fact that you're making a smoothie, I do love smoothies. I can't really stand mangoes that much, but I have had I recently got some papayas, right? And they were extra sweet, and they just killed me. And I'm like, man, I'm craving papaya for right now. And I know that's an innuendo thing, and I have a couple of Hispanic viewers out there. I'm not papaya. No, I'm saying like I do like some actual papaya, but like I got some extra sweet ones, and just for some reason, man, they were so good. I just I took a. You scrape it out and you put it into a bowl or whatever. It's just really fun, really delicious. My son came out. He's like sitting there going, "What are you eating?" I was like, "Papaya," and he didn't get the joke because he got the joke. I saw him roll his eyes, act like he ain't 18. Psh, you ain't a little kid no more. I hear you cursing at your games down there. I think the funniest thing about that is I was like, the strawberry one? Hey, strawberries. So I think, okay, now, I've been cutting sugar out of my life, right? I think one of the best things to do, okay, you take a cup of sugar and you take a bunch of strawberries. You just get one of those containers, a cup will do it, okay? And what you do is you candy them, right? Like you're doing for strawberry shortcake, right? And then you take those, you lay them out on a sheet of whatever, and then you sprinkle them on top and the bottom with crushed pretzels or something like that, okay? And then you dip them in chocolate, and they make these delicious little crunchy things, okay? But in the center of it is a fresh and delicious strawberry still with a shit ton of candy on it. It's so good. Down here they're called Miss Moms or something. Miss Moms. I don't know, man. Dude, Southern culture is weird. They got weird names for things, man. Once you start to decipher it, so here's a story. It's a pop story from when we first moved down here. Like mom and pops, they're both sitting there. They're at a Denny's. I think it's still there, the same Denny's, right? I've been there a bunch. Come on, Mr. Bug. Dude, have you been hanging out here the whole time? Anyway, so they're sitting at a Denny's, and they got a couple there, and they're like, last guy I'm not saying talking about me. Yeah, ma'am, that's what I'm going on. Hi, ma'am, I'm right there, ma'am. I tell you, Leland, blah, blah, blah. Right? And it's like, and my dad says to this day, he's like, I still don't understand what the hell they were talking about. And I'm like, all right. I think someone was like, you guys remind me of like Harrison Ford in this movie, both of you. And I was like, well, I don't think you realize this, but like my dad and me were both Harrison Ford characters. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, we're both Harrison Ford characters. Okay, yeah, Dad is Indiana Jones and I'm Han Solo. Yeah, like it's like, because he was saying we were like someone from like Clear and Present Danger or something, which is one of Pop's favorite movies. But I don't think he'd ever copped to being a government agent because he was in Vietnam and he was like, no. Although there's some great Vietnam stories. I gotta get Pops wired up for Mike. Pops has some of the dopest friggin' stories. And here's the thing, right? Okay, like if you guys boost that Pops shit, dude, like then I can get Pops' stories done faster because he's gonna die at some point in my life, and I want his stories to be preserved. Like the story about him when he turned 18. Okay, I can tell you that one because it's gonna be one of the first videos, and I actually have it recorded. It was really hard to get, and then I lose people. Okay, so Pops goes into a bar with his brothers, his two brothers, Sonny and Ed. By the way, I'm named after Ed. My uncle Ed was one of the most giving and amazing people I've ever known, and I still miss him to this day. And if you see the bluebird, that is Ed. Ed inspired right there. I literally went down. My best friend Z3. He said, "I'm gonna get you that tattoo you want for your birthday because your uncle died, right?" And we went down there, and I talked to Ray Alexander. Now, Ray did that one, and that was a design I did for Janine, who passed away when I was a kid, and she and I were best friends. And then my uncle passed, so I was like, the left arm's the hey, everyone gets the memorial shit right here, except Pops will go on my rights when I go, okay, or when he goes. So I put the blue up on here. I said, I want a bluebird, right? Because Uncle Ed had a bluebird. He had a thing that said "Mom" under it. I said, but it was like straight up. He bought it. He was in the Navy for a couple of years, and then he bought it while he was overseas, and it looked like that they had friggin' put that tattoo in with that as the needle, right? Essentially. And I always thought it said Eddie, Edie. By the way, that's why I spell my name that way. So I always thought it said Eddie, right? Edie. But it's apparently, as my mother told me many years later, it actually said Mom. And my mother, God bless her, freaking really pissed that I did not put Mom underneath this. But I said that she's there. It's kind of like the rose. Like if the bluebird is me and it's a tribute to my uncle, then the rose is the flower I carry for the love I carry for my mother. By the way, my mother is literally, me and her are so freaking alike. It's uncanny. It's insane. You want to talk about like genius level people? Yeah, man. She was a programmer for IBM. She was junior college. IBM found her in junior college. They recruited her out of it because they had nobody who was smart enough to do that. By the way, if you ever seen that movie Hidden Figures, that's kind of the idea. Like Mom worked on those computers, like the NASA computers, the big huge ones. So yes. And what you do is you'd sit there with a punch machine, or you'd like set a punch machine and you go, and then you'd feed the data in via punch cards. You'd have to build a stack of punch cards and then feed them in one at a time. Not like, hey, internet age, like, shing ding 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 ding, shing ding 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 ding, like just archaic computer shit. And my mom loves to talk about that, so I'd love to get her to do like an IBM computer, like a space age computer, 1960s NASA shit talk. So, not a shit talk. Sorry, holy crap. I didn't know. My mom's gonna talk shit on the NASA ladies. Nah, she was, dude. She was a very apt, very concise, and what was it? What was the word? Gifted, yeah, gifted programmer, and that might have been a reference to my mother's physical features as opposed to. But she was a tall girl, so I'm a tall ass drink of water. So my dad is the same height, but my uncle Ed, me and him, 6'2", my uncle Ed, 6'2", my uncle on my mom's side, 6'6", 6'4" before he died, and I'm 6'6", so I'm pretty sure I got all that height from mom. Oh, hey, that review probably went out 45 minutes ago. If you haven't seen the review for this, Klein Tools Scribes, dude, this is one of my favorite new freaking tools. It writes, it drapes, you can, I'm killing it, right? I kill things when I need to know if they're gonna friggin' last. Look at that. I just sitting here like jamming it. Anyway, and then sharpen it. Sharpen, 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 sharp, sharp, sharp. Fwing. And then you got a new pencil. And I said in the review, the 15-second review, that lead looks like it was ripped straight from the sole of a number 2 pencil. Like directly from the wood. Like just eaten, like, termites like came, did their job, and here you are. Now put it into the Klein Tools Scribes. By the way, you stuff that into your belt, that's what you pull out, that's what you leave in your belt. Put that back in, stays in your belt. Always a place for your pencil. Where's my pencil, Pops? I said in the video about Pops and stealing my pencil. I wouldn't know if I had a place. I have a place. It's right there. In the sheath. It's a sheathable pencil. It's mechanical. The size of the lead is the size of Manhattan skyscrapers compared to a Bic. And I used to carry a Bic around. I think the worst part is that this has apparently been out in Japan for 30 years, and I never knew about it, even though I'm the guy who's like Japanese tools, blah blah blah, and I'm trying to, learn Japanese. Arigato gozaimasu. I'm trying to do that. It's cool. I can't learn no Japanese, man. I can't be arigato domo robotos, right? Come on now. Cheers. No, it's like the DeWalt joke, right? You watch the videos. Does anyone notice the DeWalt joke? The DeWalt joke. It's one of my favorites on the channel. It's not the first DeWalt joke. Well, no, it is the first DeWalt joke because I did it once. I can't remember what I did it in. Then there's the second one, which is good, but it's not as good. And then there's the last one, which is, and duh. I'm not gonna make that joke again. That's my favorite joke on the channel right now. Man, I hate to say it like that. Like, I'm not fluffing my own bones either. Like, it's hard to come up with jokes for these videos sometimes. And when you do something that kind of astonishes yourself, like put a pry bar on the back of your utility knife. Hi, we're Gerber. We're here to tell you, you know what you need on the back of your box knife? A pry bar. It's a private utility bar. This is 8 tools apparently. Okay, there you go, folks. 8 tools. No. There's a 15-seconder coming out of that. I mean, for real. There's a 15-seconder coming for this. The best fidget toy for $10 at Walmart. Look, hey, here's the thing. You see that action? You know what I've never put in here? Thinking time? I've never put Pops' fish juice in here. What's up, kid? How you doing?
All right.
Say hi to the world.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
I'm not, here, talk over me so they can tell that you exist.
What?
Talk over me so I can
What?
tell you
What
exist.
saying? I can't hear
It's
you.
my son.
Wait, what?
He's my son. Talk over me so I can
What?
tell. Yeah, I'm a ventriloquist. No, I'm not.
Say
It's a
chocolate
joke.
overrated?
What?
What?
Chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Dope.
Love you, Dad.
Hey, I love you too. You know what?
But,
I'm glad that I didn't have to pick up chocolate milk today.
yeah. Love you.
Go just enjoy your life. Come on. By the way, that's the kind of life I foster with people. Like that's my actual biological son. Just enjoy your life. But, okay, he's not gonna follow his dreams. He's not gonna like be awesome or whatever the hell, unless he does it. So just tell him to do it. Right now, I got the money to make videos for you guys. I got the money to live comfortably, but I don't. I actually rather just buy the tools and make the videos. I know it sounds crazy, but I've never been accused of being sane. But I tell you, Thinking Time came in here accusing me of having a high IQ, which I cannot say is not true. So, yeah, I will also just go ahead and pass on the knowledge that I got things. Dude, y'all want to watch a game show? I got a game show coming. I need support. Dude, I'm gonna play like the main character in it. Like he's like a mean like dungeon keeper guy. It's this game called Nightmare. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, or Atmosphere. So yeah. Yeah, Swiss Tech Loadner. Buy the Loadner kit. I love this stupid thing. Go freaking start a campfire. Not actual fires. Or you could just buy the Exact, which I think was $15 by itself. It came in blue, like a bluish color, red, the Swiss red. It came in black, it came in this green, and it came in desert. But I don't know if, when I bought this, I don't know if they still have that though. That's the problem. I've had this stuff for a long time. So this is still a product. I looked it up. This loaner kit I got last year or a year and a half ago for Christmas. I was just so busy with work and stuff. Like no vacation. I hadn't had a vacation in a long time. Still haven't, but whatever. You know, trust me when I tell you, that's my dream. To just freaking stop doing stuff, have a vacation. And maybe my left leg will stop swelling because I've been working too friggin' hard. I mean, tonight I went out and did work with the guys. The guys were, you know, I was like, hey, we're almost done, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to smoke a piece here. You can have your free cig to this one guy, sleepy guy. And everyone's like, oh, we're going to go do this. I was like, you know, you could have just done that before you came to damn work. It's all right. It's cool, right? So 4 rooms. In 15 minutes, I ripped every piece of carpet out because I'm hardcore. And I also used to work at a stupid freaking carpet company called Bell's. Bell's can GFA itself. They pushed me so hard. They pushed me to the edge. I don't think I ever worked for anybody else after Bell's. Bell's can go F themselves. And I know it rhymed. Stop thinking I'm cute or I thought of that beforehand. It's just normal for me. I really hate that it is. That's why I was a rapper when I was a kid. Okay? And there's songs on the channel to prove it. Those are from the 2001, 2002, 2003 era. I gotta put up some from the late 90s, the Hitchhiker stuff. I still missed that. I think that might have been 2001, but we were writing a lot of it in 2000 or 1999, 1998. So yeah, I'd love to talk about the music that I've made, but no one listens to it. So it's whatever, you know. Look at that. The $15 survival kit knife was a switchback or a flip back. I love it. Every time I think Ozark Trail is just a bunch of crap, I get surprised. This $5 knife is surprisingly cool. Okay, $5. You're a kid. You get that for $5 or you get this for $5. By the way, sorry it has a broken blade. Yes, I broke it. It was janky, and you see how out of skew that was? Like almost to the point where, anyway, this one, right? It's like a precision knife almost, and that's like kind of giving the telltale tales of a stainless blade is just a cheap one with a nice little coating on it. I'm just saying, Ozark Trail's not doing bad stuff. The proof's in the pudding. $5 for that, $10 for this, right? Okay, just imagine, hey, trouble brewing. Someone's about to kill you. I'm just saying, let them rot. Lightly open it up. They can't hear the click. Cool, I got you. Let them rot. Let them rot. I don't want to kill people, right? I've never killed a person in my life, you know? So, it's just how it is. But I am also, as Thinking Time saying, I think Thinking Time, you said, I cut the lawn at the genius level pattern. Which is why people are always impressed when I do things on their house. I don't think that you actually said that verbatim, by the way. I think that was it's kind of hyperbole mixed in there. That's how I heard it in my brain. I think you said, "Yo, dude, you're cool, Eddie." Yeah, I am drinking vodka. There's no Miller time tonight, man. This is just cut out and cut loose. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna go and bang out like 5 rooms in that house, paint them all. Yeah, my employees be damned. I get it. Hey, you're sick, dude. Don't work. I get it. Hey, you're tired. Don't come out at 3 o'clock. Don't tell me where you are, so I come to your place late. I got you. It's cool. And I go out and I rip out friggin' 4 rooms of carpet. It's cool. Look, hey, I only did it professionally for no reason other than I actually needed money back then. And these guys need money, but they're not like dropping hunger on the friggin' carpets. They're just letting it friggin' cultivate in their brain that they're gonna. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're thinking. One of them's my age, one of them's young. So, all over the damn place. Cheers! By the way, all the